Go.
Okay, hi, this is flow movement. It's a tube, that's water in it, 2 handles, it goes from side to side. Very simple device, yet has a lot of application in the field of fitness. Gives you a tremendous amount of proprioceptive feedback and really results in high quality movement, multiplanar. Changes your footwork, changes your awareness of your core, your shoulder position, your posterior capsule. So I'm going to do some demonstration. Kelly, my daughter, is going to film me here showing various stuff, and then I'll stop. It can be as vigorous as you want. You can change the amount of water in here depending on the weight and your size, and there's different size units. So the most basic unit, and Kelly's going to film it, is this side to side. The key is not using your arms so much as driving, like with all high quality movement, through from the ground. So you'll notice my shoes are flat-soled shoes, so almost like being barefoot, and you'll naturally feel better in that. You can start introducing posterior work. You have to be aware of position. First, that simple movement takes a while for someone to be aware of. You'll find you have a good side and a bad side with everything that you do with the flow. Now I'm going to transition into another type of movement, and this is a big movement. This is going to do some loops, and here goes. Loop forward, loop behind, again. And we'll do it to this side. Loop back, behind, forward. As you can see, you have to have great awareness of your body and all its parts in relation to one another, so it's a great kinesthetic tool. I'm going to change again. Basic movement pattern here. Notice it's not just my arms, all the posterior muscles, lots of movement, lots of change in terms of where your weight is. You're driving with the hips. Again, we can go behind. So we can work muscles at different angles. Everything is integrated, full body movement. I'm going to come out again. I'm going to start doing some twisting patterns. Okay, now we're going to do some loops with a twist. All of this is the hands, but the big part is the body. Coming from the center. When you make a mistake, the water hits you. Obviously it doesn't hurt. You also know when you're doing it properly because the flow is under constant tension. There's constant centrifugal force that you're fighting. So one of the exercises you learn to do is move, and I'm rooting. If you watch my feet, if Kelly shoots my feet, I'm rooting into the ground, kind of like Tai Chi and some other things as I move. And you really want to feel constant tension pulling away from the center line of the body. Make it a little bit more complicated now. Introduce a lunge. And when you get really vigorous with this, even though it's not real heavy, you start to get that heart rate up there. But it really overall improves integration of movement. You have to literally flow, or the flow will not move properly. Do some free flowing now, where there's no pattern. I just kind of go, and this takes a good amount of time before you're in a position where you can really do this comfortably. I've obviously been working at this for a little while, but shoot one forward. Do another pattern though. Back to that basic pattern. There's a brief introduction to flow movement. Thanks.